out there and rode it, or what the heck is that in there? Super scopes right in the This is too common. This is like my backyard stuff. This is a Sasquatch 100%. You guys are about to see the coolest thing about how they have cleared out a whole living room and squared it off here. For sure, dark between those other big trees. See how those trees make a fence? It's like a whole nother world. Like how do those trees make a perfect fence? You can't see in there. It's a fortress. And that's what I was talking about earlier. A lot of books, they say that makes like another world. See that? Look at all those trees. Perfect fence. It's amazing. Between the two trees, right behind the structure. Dazzle You, a real Bigfoot Sasquatch structure. When I see these, I'm freaking out myself because I'm recognizing them. And I know you see benders and X's and just about everywhere, but I know how to tell the differences, and there's subtle differences. But when I see ones like the one I'm about to show you guys, check this one out. Now, when I look around in the footage, and even later, could be one around the backgrounds. Try to get in some spots. But I also want to show you all the structure, so let's go check it out. Now, 50 yards or 50 feet off the trail, or whatever that distance is. It's white flowers again. They're everywhere. Look at that. I don't know. Let's go for the sugar. A lot of big banana spiders. Been having to stay away from these. But this is a beautiful structure. And what happened is my password got locked out, so I had to redo it. And whoa, 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 let's go check it out. Just a little bit of a distraction. Timeline. It's right over here. Maybe I can run to the side of the trail. There's a lot of peculiar things about it. From it. The flowers are number one. I heard a deer down this trail. Been down here about 3 or 4 times now. And the one peculiar thing is this log across right here. Okay, this formation's right back here. We're gonna check it out. See all that? Look at that right in the middle of it. Almost like I can't. Well, I'm looking at here. Looks like something's bundled up in the middle, but when I'm looking at it, I can't see that. It just doesn't look the same. Something right here. Bugs flying around. Butterflies, I noticed. Orangey light off the top of the palmettos. Reddish lights up in there. I saw a deer. We'll go ahead and go check it out. But the first thing I noticed is a stick across. And see, the trail goes down this way. So the stick across, it kind of says, okay, on the side of it. Look at this one underneath there. It's got a hook on it. I have to weigh it down right there against the tree on the log on this side. Right across, just like the bridge that goes across the water over there. Bridge that goes across the water. And it would be right here where this tree is where this is. Double parallel here. You see that? Two parallels. Some kind of design artwork out in front. Most of them do that, have something like that. Pushover roots, I sometimes think they do that so they can dig a hole underneath the earth, bigger, deeper water spot. But could have been here ready from the maintenance, right? But just like that, that looks peculiar, right? Just stick placed across, and the structure is really weird. There's a little trail blocker, I like to call them. This Y right up there, across. Look at the places it has to run away. We're gonna check this out. Look at this structure. There's stuff placed up and over, and it's so origami and geometry and magical mixed in with X's and other things. Look at that tree. Looks like it's looking at me behind it. I don't know what it is. The cameras do that too sometimes. What's this guy over here? Little forest people back here. Lou! Hey, Lou! Little forest people face there. Right there. Too soon, we're gonna check out the structure. And again, the big spiders. Look at them. And this is for sure a Sasquatch structure. And this is gonna freak y'all out, so we're gonna go examine this. We're gonna look around, and I'm gonna show y'all exactly how this stick in this creek bed that's next to this structure that's off 50 yards off the side of that trail, behind that trail blocker, two of them, how it's behind this one in the front, and then in front of that one, and coming down and right off the side, and then this stuff will be interconnected all up in here, all down there. You can just see already crisscross all the way down, but it's beaten down actually. The palmettos, it's odd to do that. Most of them don't show signs. And they did the burning and they're building the road, so it's the elements and the thinking. So your thinking goes with the elements, or do you see a structure? Do you see any differences between this and what you're normally seeing? You don't have to be in Leswig and, you know, East Ireland, or see what's his name, and watch hours of it. But just look what I'm going to show you. And they kind of go to extremes sometimes when stuff happens, when they do burning or they're building a forest. This one goes under, that one goes behind it, in front of this tree. This one goes behind that and over that tree, and it's still sitting there. This whole thing right here is gonna bend all the way around. And even this one that goes up is on the left, on the right, and there's a Y up there on the top. It's got like 3 X's down here. This thing is a mega structure. And they're usually not far from these areas. Look at that. It's all X'd up there in the middle. It's all interconnected. Look at that. There's even a little X with all these storms and hurricanes right here that falls on the back of that, leaning it, as they always do. This one, I'm gonna do this. I know y'all don't believe me. Find this in suburbia everywhere. And look at that beautiful one. It's leaning up on that one. Let's check this out. Look at this. On that one, over on that one, up on that one, and then back. And there's stuff back there. I can get a different angle. I can go in and we can look around. No. Yeah, there's stuff broken back here. All these flowers. I saw this deer. Heard it running up. I didn't see the deer. Heard it running up into here. Sometimes I think these things trap them in here. I can't believe how white these palmettos are beaten down in here. Like it's almost like the same. Yeah, look at this. Now there's an X right here. And this beautiful formation. By the way, the helicopter's going on. So we have the 5 elements. We have the storm. 80 degrees weather in July. Helicopters. Burning. The road. Look at that. X's in that cluster. And it's wrapped. Everything's just wrapped around. Even that speeding on that. And then on the back side of that tree. I'm not kidding you. It's totally. We're looking for a sideways Y thing. Like, but look, first, that's the X. See the X? Boom. Right there. This is my woods in here. If you come in here and look for me, it looks like a picket fence of tree limbs. With the burnt palmettos and the black things in the ground. Plus the oaks. This is like a picket fence of looking for it. But this is still connected. Wait, oh look at this. I don't know why it is so playful. And look at this huge X. Oh, I stepped on those holes. Look at this. Look what they do. Look what they do with the sticks. And another one of those where they can dig a hole. They just leave them up there all the time. With all these storms and everything. And that's where I think it would be hiding, behind here. Behind those 3 big oaks. But look at this X again. Over the formation. Could change. It just connects. It connects. More of the white flowers right here. Look what they did here. Looks a little unusual, huh? 3 parallels that have already been burnt. Stripped down. Going that way and that way during the water. I was expecting them of fishing and catching more abundance and easier that way. So I might be going to suburban lakes and catching the fish in here. So right behind in here. Hello! I suspect them. I see more formations back in here. I can just walk them, but I mean, I don't know how long the mosquito spray's gonna last. You see his parallels? Stuff is perfect. We talk about structures. Look at this. Look how cleared out this is. What's in there again, you know? The over and under. Look at all these parallels right here. Look how it's X'd up there and going over all these broken ones. Look at this. What the heck? I've never seen it like this. This is like what they would do in total destruction in cases of fires, in cases of roads, in cases of things being built around. This is what, you know, what you would think, and it is. I've seen it. I've seen it in my videos, the Big Bend and other, and that is some structure in the bend. There we go. I'm going to see up here. Just looping around. Look behind. There's something in between those two trees, it looks like, almost. I can see out the camera angle, I can't see out my eye angle. And when it does that, I can't tell. It's not for sure dark between those other big trees. See how those trees make a fence? It's like a whole nother world. Like, how do those trees make a perfect fence? You can't see in there, it's a fortress. And that's what I was talking about earlier. A lot of books, they say that makes like another world. See that? Look at all those trees. Perfect fence. It's amazing. And a big old dark spot between us. I'm head over there looking at me. Look at this. I'm right and right. I almost made a shadow. I'm gonna try to get to move this. Something in there. There's a shadow. One behind it over here. Dark spots on the trees everywhere. I mean, this forest is crazy. And I told you the structures, it just drives me nuts because I see them and I know them. And I see this and I go into a vacation and I see like 2 or 3 of these. Broke the stick right through here. Look at this. Look at that. Who's daring to walk? There's stuff you get like 1 foot or 2 or 3 feet off. Even though you see stuff over here, whatever, you can be way off. I can see other formations in here. I can see where I can use the zoom and the cameras, but with the spiders and everything, I just, all the rain in the rainy season, they don't suspect it, so they get all this. They get all this until hunting season. And they don't suspect people to walk here. And it will be from June. There's the butterflies flying in the water. All the way through July. And nature's always a good sign, you guys. This is like, I'm right on top of it. Nature. So anywhere around in these palmettos. Look at this. Isn't that just a little bit too weird? Look at that A, just straight up and down. It's a mosquito nest. Like, why is this human walking in here? Yeah. I can see all stuff where they make the faces up at night. Where they fake faces and stuff looks like faces. The leaners are connecting. I don't know which to go off on. To tell you the truth. Oh, that was a snake. Yeah. Be careful walking out here at night. I'm gonna have to try to walk down it. I'm surprised I'm not got no more spider nests like I did. This is all stuff. Oh, there's burnt spots on the trees. Look just like them. See if we can connect. Okay, look at that. There's a spider right here. See that X right here? Look at that. It's connected. And I'll tell you, if you get 2 or 3 feet off, I'll go this way too. I'll go this way instead. You will lose the whole entire path. So if you're walking real deep doing stuff, it's just like stumbling right off the side. But look at this in here. They get all of this. They get all of this. Oh, look at it. This is the living room shot. Oh, the big square. Let's go check it out. Look how cleared out it is in here. Oh, this is way cool. What a find. This is the kind of stuff. I heard somebody talking. What the find? Yeah. This is too common. This is like my backyard stuff. This is a Sasquatch 100%. You guys are about to see the coolest thing about how they have cleared out a whole living room and squared it off here. Just like they would do, but look how big that area is. In there. Let's go check out the corners of it. See how they did it. White stick right there on that bottom. See how this is connected? I'm in the mosquito nest. How is this human doing this? Here's that big spider again. It's hard enough. I'm sorry. But I find stuff like this all the time, guys. And this is right here. So I'm talking about these sticks. Oh, look at that fence they made. It's all protected right in here. Just look at that. I'm about to walk out of this, but look what they did. Look at that. It's broke behind. And I'm telling you, I've seen all this before. Because look at this fence. Right here. This is awesome stuff. What an awesome find. Look at that A again. Over. And see how close it is on that side. Almost forming an inner triangle. Who's in there? That hole behind you. One above it. One going this way. They get lots of energy over here with the lightning by the water, protecting this corridor. The 5 elements. That the elements is what I bring into the whole thing when I start to feel them. There's just more of it going this way. It's just going that way. I mean, look at that right there. Let's go ahead and take a look around while we're here. Right between the 2 trees. Right behind the structure. We'll look at a couple of structural points here. I gotta get out of here. Mosquitoes are attacking me. Even with all this stuff. Look at that, look at this. That is unreal how they tied that up. Check that out. Over, under, over, on top, broke. Oh, this is way cool stuff. It's X'd up, it's touching. I mean, this stuff